in the tradition of this channel, this is a very inexpensive little knife. It is a it's got a speedster model Tac Force on it. Tac Force is one of the low end or low cost manufacturers, and I found their stuff to be pretty well constructed on the whole. It's just that they are very inexpensive, so you can expect probably a little hiccup and a little less glamour in its design, but it's a pretty good looking knife. The only trouble with this knife is it looks distinctly dagger-like, so you could run into issues because in my jurisdiction daggers are not legal. But it is beveled on one side. It's one of those cases where you can't beat the ride, but could beat the rap. So you'd have to take that into mind when you're carrying this. It's a relatively long knife, or it looks longer than it actually is. It's a spring-assisted knife. The spring is a little bit tight, but I just opened it for the first time, so it might get looser with practice. You see the spear point, and it has a somewhat of an inlaid handle. It's not really inlaid. Yeah, there's a little. I wouldn't really call it inlaid. It is not quite at the metal level, and it's just sort of screwed in or torqued in effect. So it's not a very what do you call it, well contoured type of knife. You probably could contour it down here and make it a little bit easier, but that might be more money than you want to spend on a relatively low cost knife. At about $8, less than 10, like a lot of the knives I put on this channel, not all, but there's quite a few that are in this range. It's a very economical and cost-effective knife, and looks like it'll be pretty useful. Let's just pop it closed here. There is a good spring assist, but it did take me a little effort to get it to come up. So let me do this again. Okay, it's better each time. So yeah, so it's going to take a little while to work the kinks out of this, and it doesn't always it's not a strong spring. It doesn't always go straight out. Be pretty easy to sharpen. Any basic sharpener will do it. I got a 25 I just purchased a 25-degree bevel that will probably work great on that knife. So I just thought I would give you a quick look at this. It's the Tac Force TF 42B series assisted opening folding knife. Like it's about 5 inches closed. So open you're probably looking at about 9 inches. But the blade is usually within the legal limits in my area, which is 5 inches. There are cities where 3.5-inch blades are the limit, so you have to take that into consideration if you're in an urban area that requires such a restriction. Unfortunately, there's not many of them, and it really makes no sense. And especially in states where you have a legal carry law and you can't carry a knife longer than 5 inches. In any case, I just want to give you a quick look at this, and I'll be coming out with some new stuff. I have a large cutting tool here. I haven't really shown it yet. I need to get a correct area to display it, so it'll probably be in the next week or so, and you're going to see it. It's not huge, but it's just a little bit larger than what you have found on this channel, which originally was created for an urban craft type of channel, and it still emphasizes that, but there will be some larger stuff, and you will be seeing that go in and out as time goes on. Alright, I will talk to you later. You have a wonderful day.